Hello everyone. Today's video is about cell reference and its types in Excel. So what is cell reference? Cell reference or cell address refers to a cell or range of cells on a worksheet and can be used in a formula. It is a combination of column letter and row number. For example, if I take A3, it will refer to a cell at the intersection of column A and row number 3, and if I take B8, it will refer to a cell at the intersection of column B and row number 8. We have three types of cell references: relative reference, absolute reference, and mixed reference. Relative reference is default reference in Excel. Absolute reference is a reference to a specific cell, whereas mixed reference is combination of relative and absolute reference. Let's take them one by one. Let us take an example of month-wise sales, in which we have 5 items and their corresponding sales for the month of January, February and March. First of all, we are taking relative reference. As I told you, it is a default reference in Excel. It is called relative because actual cell and row used in the formula is not significant. The significant thing is the reference of cells in which formula is used. Let's check it out. Now I am going to calculate sum of sales of January, February and March for each item. For this purpose, I am putting some formula. I am pressing Alt equal to and I got my formula, and the range selected is B4 and D4, which is required. Okay. And I have my sum here. Now I am copying this formula in another cell. As I moved it down, you can see reference has been changed. It is B5 to D5. Again, as I copy my formula in the next cell, reference is changing automatically. You can see reference cells are moving down as formula is moving down. Now we will calculate sum of these sales. Okay. So in relative reference, we have seen that reference of cells is changing as per the formula. So now the question arises, what is absolute reference? Sometimes you just want to refer to a specific cell regardless of where in your worksheet the formula is executed. The way by which we can tell Excel to use specific cell only is to put $sign along with cell address. Suppose now I just want to divide each value of this relative column with total sales. In this case, I just want to keep this value constant. I don't want that it should be changed automatically as I drag or copy my formula to another cell. So I will write my formula here. It is, I am taking my first reference and value of this. As I have to make it absolute, what I will do, I will put simply $sign along with column letter and row, or I will press F4 from the keyboard to make it absolute. Fine. As I have moved down the formula, just see, every time the value remains constant for E9 and it is changing for first reference, that is at first instance it is E4, then E5, E6, E8 and E7. So we can say that relative and absolute reference behave differently when copied and filled to other cells. Relative reference change when a formula is copied to another cell, and absolute reference on the other hand remain constant no matter where they are copied. The same thing we have applied here in the first case. In relative case, values are changing as per the formula, or on the other hand in absolute reference case, value remain constant for E9 in each case. So now the question arises, what is mixed reference? Just like in absolute reference, in mixed cell reference, the $ is used to refer to a specific cell that is fixed, which means if I have to fix my column, I will put $ just before the column letter, or if I have to fix row, I will put $ just before the row number, like this. If I have to fix I will write it like this, $I and then row number. And on the other hand, if I just want to fix row, I will type I and $11. Now check it with this example. Suppose I just want to calculate now percentage of these sales for the month of January, February and March corresponding to the relative sales. For this purpose, I have relative sales. As in relative sales, the column value remains same, whereas the value of the row will be changing. So I will write my formula equal to, it is B4 divided with E4. As I want to keep first of all, just check it without mixed reference, E4. If I drag it, see, I got this error because my reference has been changed from E4 to F4. At this point, I just want to keep it E4 only. So how I will correct it? I will simply fix my column number by putting $. Now if I drag it, you can see there is no error. And all values have been calculated correctly. E4 and E4. It will change in the next row only. We will see the difference. It is E5, which means the column remains the same and row has been changed. Okay, fine. So in nutshell, we can say that in a situation where we want that the reference should be changed automatically, use relative reference. And in cases where you want to keep some value constant, you don't want to copy these references automatically, use absolute reference. And in cases where you want to fix certain area, use mixed reference. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do like and subscribe our channel for further updates. Thank you.